the ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
I'm only going to be able to
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Ravens nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Uses the stiff arm, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Tavon Young in on the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, New York.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Jets will extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling...
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Jets 28, Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check.
They're going to try and throw. Going deep here for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up. 58 to the right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout. For 7 seconds left in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Vincent Smith. 75 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Crunch time, defense. Wide, get wide.
To throw again, Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Check.
They're running. Ingram. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
This time Jackson will throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards the pickup there.
Complete to Marquise Brown. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ingram again. They find some open field here. 20. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and goal from the 1.
Check. 53's mine. 13. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
53's mine. Squeeze, double.
Jackson. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From a yard out. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your...
And now look at him go. Past the 20.
You don't want nothing. Get that.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the night. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jackson to throw on third down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33.
Oh, that's the way
and he
to run it,
brings
bro.
this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 59. Ravens 8.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
You got nothing. Check 52. Hey, move.
To throw is Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Berrios. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
2-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And that's caught by Smith. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down, and even 40 yards.
1st down, New York.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right. He's got this one completed to Mims. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This is caught.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
I got you. I got you. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. It's the whip. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge. Tight.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and goal.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 43-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. The open man is Smith. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down. Tonight's final.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.